Let's go back now to Canberra and the big deal that will happen tomorrow in the Liberal Party room. Joining me now, the man of the moment, I have to say, Liberal MP Phil Thompson. Phil, thank you for your time. I wanted to speak to you tonight because you are the man who has come out and named yourself as the MP who will move the motion to spill the leadership tomorrow morning. I want to hear from you why you believe this is necessary.
Well, thank you for having me. When I FaceTimed my two daughters this morning and I got told about gymnastics and school and my youngest daughter who's got autism and she's saying more words and running around, it reaffirmed why we're here to me, because we need a stronger, better Australia for our future generations, for my children, the children of Australia and all of people in this nation. So I don't think we are a strong opposition. We have not put forward policies. The Australian people have sent a clear message that they are not happy with the leadership of the Liberal Party and want to see change. People in my community have been telling me that they're not happy and want to see change. And I decided that, we've heard the talks in the hallways of Parliament and all the way to the kitchen table that there needs to be a leadership change. So I put pen to paper with my friend Jess Collins, and we went over and saw Susan Lay, and we said we think there should be a party room meeting, and we want to spill the leadership, and so we can have a vote and then get on with it.
You're a bloke who lives in the real world. You're also one of a rarity amongst your Liberal National Party colleagues, because you've taken a marginal seat, and as far as you can make it safe for your side of politics, it's safer than it has been in many, many years. So what are people telling you out there in the community, not just about what you're all doing wrong, because I think they're pretty cranky, if I'm honest, but the opportunity I think that's there for you against the government, because they're not in love with Albanese either.
So we have one of the worst performing governments in living memory, and we have not been keeping them accountable. We have not been holding their feet to the fire. We've not been making sure that people's lives are easier. Mortgages are going up. People can't get insurance in the regions, and we haven't been prosecuting that. We haven't been talking about it. We've just been talking about ourselves and fighting with ourselves. It's been pathetic. So we need change, and I believe that we need the right person to take us forward is Angus Taylor. He's led policy debate with us when it comes to climate change, and that's why we landed in the position we have now, where we dumped net zero. So dumping net zero was a good move. Gus led that charge. But people are upset and they want to see us have a policy on immigration, not announce it next week or whenever that might be, or have a policy and go after it and have a suite of things that we can take to the Australian people and take up to the government. But it hasn't happened. 9 months is a long time, and we need to move on and go forward.
I'd also say to you too, there's a sense that you're all waiting for the perfect document to spit out of the computer and be able to put that out with 15 pages and attachments and say, there's a policy, and you dust your hands and you move on to the next issue. There's nothing wrong with getting out there and telling us what your direction is. I mean, Susan was waiting months and months to tell us principles, still no policy document. I think part of the problem is you're so reluctant to even put your feet on the mat and say what you think about the issues, and you're waiting for perfect to emerge. It doesn't happen in opposition, let me tell you. And I think we're desperate to hear from you. Do you want to cut, and roughly by how much? And do you care about the sort of people that come to this country? Nail all of those colours to the mast, Phil. I think that's what people are crying out for. And then the documents and the costings and all of that can come, sure. But you leave this vacuum, like you've left a 9-month vacuum, and Pauline Hanson has just walked straight through it.
I believe that starts at the top. And I don't think it's a crazy thing to say. This isn't a policy of any Angus or anyone, but if you're bringing more people in than you have homes that Australians can't get into, then you don't bring any more people in. If we're bringing people in who aren't assimilating or don't have employment, then why are we bringing them in? We should be bringing people in that have skilled trades that look after and contribute to the economy. I don't think that's controversial, but there you go. That's a flagpole thing that we could look at. So these are things that need to start from the leadership, and it rolls down, and we get inspired and we go out and we prosecute it. And the 15-page document comes later, but punters on the street aren't reading that. They want to know what the position is, what do we stand for, what our value proposition, and I believe Angus Taylor has that.
I tell you, that's a bloody good audition for a frontline role for you, should it all happen tomorrow and Angus Taylor succeeds, but I'll leave it there. That wasn't what it was intended to be, but this is what is missing, right? This is what is missing in your language. Too many lines, you know, too much spin and not enough of that honest conversation with Australians. Thanks, Phil. Thank you for your time.